Hi guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a full face of luxury products. These are just products that feel very luxe to me. They are very high-end, expensive, and bougie, and just really high up there. So yeah, today's video is going to be kind of fun. Actually, it's going to be really fun because I'm going to be using this. This is kind of like the start of the video. This is the Mcgrath Labs Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey palette. That's a mouthful. But this is a limited edition palette from Mcgrath. This is so beautiful. I've never tried any Mcgrath eyeshadows before. The only Mcgrath product I have is the under eye powder. So I'm so excited to dive into this gorgeous palette and all the colors and the packaging. I can't get over the packaging. Excited, and stay tuned to see me test this out. It's a first impressions. I have not played with this guy yet. I've been waiting for this video to touch this palette, so this is completely clean and untouched. So yeah, nothing too crazy today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the little bell to join my little family. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So for primer, I don't have like anything super luxurious. The most like luxe product I think I have is this Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. This is just very high-end to me. This is a very like mature product in my opinion, so I love using this. I have not used this primer in a while, I'll tell you guys that. But from what I do remember, I did really like it. I remember it being super hydrating and really making my makeup last all day long. Like, it was really good at that. Now for foundation, of course, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I use this every day as foundation. I am a very light coverage girl, so I don't care for like looking full coverage. So I love this tinted illuminizer just to give me a bit of coverage and to also really help make my skin look glowy. This will make your skin look like flawless, just absolutely flawless, super youthful, and just really even and glowy. And I like going in with a brush to maximize the coverage. So as some of you know or may not know, I recently have been doing my makeup differently. I go in with cream, bronzer, and blush first, and then concealer, and then powder. I find that my makeup application just looks a lot more seamless, and it doesn't give my concealer a chance to crease. So for bronzer, I'm just gonna go in with my Hollywood Contour 1. This is the most luxe product for sure. Everybody goes crazy over this. It is well deserved because this is a really good product. If you guys are wondering what the hype is all about, the edge that this product has over others is that it is just so blendable. Now for cream blush, I'm gonna switch it up. I was gonna do the Charlotte Tilbury Pinkasm, but I just didn't want to do all Charlotte Tilbury, so I went in with my second most luxe product, and that is the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. This is in the shade Do We Know Her. I actually didn't really like this, but then I tried it again recently and just like fell in love. I'm just gonna go with the cream today, and then we'll go in with another powder blush that is also very luxe. So I won't be using the powder today, but I'll be using the cream. And let me just show you guys how pretty this is. I don't know why I thought I didn't like it, but when I'm applying it now, it's just so natural and pretty. And the color isn't as vibrant in here compared to on the cheek. It looks very natural. So I don't know what I was on, but I apparently didn't like this, but I think it looks super pretty. Do you guys see how it's like going on so natural? Okay, now for concealer, it was between my Giorgio Armani one or my Dior one. I think I might just end up mixing them because this one is super light in coverage and this one's super full coverage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the Giorgio Armani one first. This one is super like luminous and silky, exactly like its name. So you can be quite heavy-handed with it because it's so just like very watery, I guess. But this is a great like your skin but better type of concealer. Actually, this is looking pretty decent. I don't think I need the Dior one. Yeah, I think I'll leave it at this. I think it's because I went pretty heavy-handed with it. This is a gorgeous concealer though, like definitely worth all the money. I'm so happy I splurged on this because it's unlike any concealer ever. It's super good. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Mcgrath Under Eye Powder. This is in the shade Fair. I know this is super bougie, just like a really expensive under eye powder, but I really love it. It's not the most expensive thing from Mcgrath. This is on the more affordable end, but Again, this is like a tiny product, but I'm just gonna put this in my T-zone. So like underneath the eyes, the center of my face. But this is specifically designed for underneath your eyes, and I can tell why. It is such a delicate, soft, blurring powder, and it's not drying whatsoever. So it won't emphasize any of like your fine lines, your texture, your dryness. It just blurs the under eyes, and it's so like soft and delicate. It's so hard to find powders that are like not cakey underneath the eyes, and this is super natural and pretty and has really great effects with it. Now for the rest of the face, I'm just gonna be taking the Dior Backstage face and body powder, and I'm just gonna be brushing this all over the rest of my face. This is a really pretty powder. I wouldn't say it's like anything super extraordinary. There are a lot of good drugstore powders. This one's strictly just for the aesthetic of the Dior. But it's a really nice powder though. It's nice to have if you're a makeup lover like me. Now for bronzer, I'm actually going to go in with my Hourglass palette. This is an entire face palette, and I'm going to use the bronzer from this. This whole palette is just super luxe to me. Hourglass is again up there price-wise, and their products are just so luxurious. I would use this whole palette on my face, but I don't want to do that. That's boring. So now for powder blushes, I'm going to be going in with my Dior Backstage blushes. I have both of them. This one is in pink and this one is in coral. So I'm going to mix the two. I'm going to do pink in the apple to my cheek and then coral on the temples. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that this is what I like to do with pink and orange blushes. This is a really nice everyday pink. It's more the cool tone side, but it does warm up on your cheek, which is so weird since it looks so pale in the pan. But once you apply it on, it's like a really pretty warm pink. But it's more of like an everyday true pink. No peach, no coral undertones, just a true pink. Now taking coral, I'm gonna put this on my temples. Again, it looks really pastel in here, but it warms up on your skin, which is nice. Now for highlight, I'm just going to go back into this Hourglass palette and use this highlighting shade over here. I believe that's the highlighting shade. Strobing, yes, this is the strobing highlighting shade. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and swipe it on there. Hourglass products are super like subtle, which I love. Alright guys, the moment we have been waiting for. I can finally dive into this Pat McGrath palette. I like wanted to play it safe and just stick around these shades, but I don't know, we might do a pop of color today, but we'll see. I like playing it safe. So I think I'm first gonna dive into this shade, which is a super warm brown. There's really not like a beginning transitioning shade with this. They're all pretty dark, super pigmented and blending very nicely. It's really rare to find a formula that blends nicely and is super pigmented right off the bat. So I'm very impressed right now. Okay, so now I'm going to take this like darker pink up here and I'm going to put that right underneath my crease. Ooh, these are very pigmented. I'm not used to working with super pigmented eyeshadows. I like sheer eyeshadows, that way I can really control the product and build it up. But even though these are super pigmented, they're blending so nicely. Okay, now I think we'll go in with a shimmer. Jesus, which one? They're all gorgeous. Maybe I'll do like more looks with this palette, but I think today we're just gonna play it safe. This one up here is really calling out to me. Same with this pink down here. I think we're gonna go with the pink. So that shimmer went on amazingly. Super pretty, absolutely no fallout, which is kind of shocking coming from a shimmer. I'm just really impressed. So now I think I'm gonna go in with this super dark shimmer right here and put that on the outer part. And I'm just gonna blend the top to make sure there's no harsh lines. So that is the look. Super pigmented, super bold. I feel like when using this palette, it's like kind of hard to not create a bold look because the colors are quite dark and the shadows are so pigmented. But 10 out of 10, love. This is really good. It honestly exceeded my expectations. So maybe I'll do like videos dedicated to just creating more looks. with this palette because it's so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara off camera because I don't really have a like luxurious mascara. All of my favorites are drugstore ones, so. Okay, so I already went ahead and lined my lips too. So my most luxe product for lips definitely has to be the Patrick Ta lip cream. They just feel so luxurious. I've said this before in the past when describing these, but I feel so like bougie and amazing whenever I wear these. I can't explain it. They just make me feel a type of way. Look at how silky. That is so pretty. This is in the shade She's Confident, by the way. One of my favorites. Alright, now for the finishing touch, the setting spray. Of course, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Super luxe, super high-end, and super, super good. What I love about the spray is that it makes you hydrated and locks in your makeup all day. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. This is a full face of me using my most luxurious products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.